Okay, so this is not going to be an easy video to make, but here we go. Alright, so this is a little bit more serious than my normal content. But to start off, no, I am not canceling Aeon, so you don't need to worry about that. The idea hasn't even crossed my mind. But please stick around because there is some very important stuff about Aeon at the end, and yeah, super important. But anyway, first I need to explain a few other things. As you probably know, YouTube has become a harder and harder place for indie creators to thrive. What may be a little bit less well known is the exact extent of this. So I'm just going to start by explaining how my channel personally has been affected. But please keep in mind that this goes for all of your favorite channels and isn't exclusive to me alone. So, many years ago when I first started on YouTube, it was easy to grow a channel and to get promoted. I could upload an episode of one of my old series, Aurora Clan or Savior Diatora, and that would instantly get a large amount of views, comments, and new subscribers. And this was also the case for episode 1 of my current series, Aeon Dark Revolution. However, around that time, things were changing around the platform. YouTube had made a bunch of changes to its algorithms, and it started to not go so well. Anything that was labeled episode 1 was still promoted pretty well. It was going good, but any video that was labeled episode 2, 3, or so on was not being promoted. The only people who were seeing it were people who were already subscribed, so it was only in subfeeds and not in the recommended videos. Unless you were already watching episode 1, then maybe episode 2 would be in your recommended videos. The other thing about this is that the amount of likes and positive comments kept rising. Just the amount of views and subscribers was not, meaning it was an algorithm problem and not that people just stopped caring, which I'm sure did happen for some people, but the statistics shows me that it was YouTube's issue. So basically, YouTube was not showing episode 2, 3, and so on to new people. New subscribers were not coming in unless you guys personally went out to your friends and told them to look up the series, which, by the way, I really have to thank you for. I get a lot of comments saying that their friend, sibling, teacher, whoever, had told them about the series and that they found it that way. I seriously cannot thank you enough for that. Honestly, it's been the only real way that my channel has been growing in the past year or two. But sadly, the problem is a little bit bigger than that. Because in April of this year, which is 2019 to anyone watching in the future, I and many other creators I know had noticed a very, very major change on YouTube's algorithm. And this time videos were promoted even less, views dropped dramatically, sometimes by half or more of what they used to be. And the worst thing, if we did not upload a video at least once a week, subscriber counts dropped. This had never happened before. I used to be able to go on for months at a time without uploading a single video and my channel would still grow. But now if that happens, well, I lose subscribers, and that's weird. That never happened before. Of course, there had been other issues in the past, but it was never so bad as this thing that happened in April of 2019. It was insane, it was new. And again, the amount of positive comments and likes kept increasing. So that didn't add up. Views were decreasing, positivity was increasing. Thanks, YouTube? Thanks. But then, about a week ago, someone finally found out the reason for this in the form of this thing called the P-score. I'm not going to go into detail about this, but I will put a link to a video explaining it in the description. To make a long story short, YouTube internally ranks videos and decided what they wanted to promote and what they wanted to throttle. Also, yes, the word throttle was literally used in YouTube's code. Thanks, YouTube. Any video that was rated PG or higher got throttled. Most creators were rated as teen. Because of this, many creators noticed a substantial drop in views and in subscribers. That was exposed about a week ago, then within an hour or so of the video going up, YouTube hides the code that lets people check their score and makes no public statements about this issue. It just got swept under the radar. But if you want to learn more about that, just follow the link in the description of this video. But now I think I've explained enough on exactly what's happening to me and to other creators, because it's not just me, it's everyone now. But now this next part of the video is specifically going to be about my channel and the future of my series, how it will affect everything, how it will affect the future of the series and the people looking forward to it, because to be completely honest, this sucks. I have hit a major motivational block because of all this YouTube nonsense, and it has cut my production time in half again. I can no longer rely on YouTube to promote episodes. If my series is going to go anywhere, it will need help from everyone who watches it. So if you want to help out, please share and, well, continue to share with friends, family, anyone who you think might want to see it or who just wants to drop a view to help out, comment, like, share, just go crazy, see if there's any way you can put things back into the algorithm again. But a little bit more, because that motivational block I mentioned has created another problem. Up until now, I've been doing almost all work on the series by myself. I have volunteers who do voiceovers, sound editing, and some backgrounds, but all of the animation and everything else is done entirely by me, and I simply cannot keep this up forever. I just don't have the time for that, and anyone who has been on my Discord server knows that I have not been able to think clearly or focus properly for about a year now, because I kind of overloaded my brain and overworked myself, and everyone told me to stop, but I didn't listen, because why should I listen? I knew exactly what I was doing. No, I didn't. But in the past, I have tried to get help with various aspects of the series, such as backgrounds, but that still takes time, and I also feel bad about it because I would much rather be able to pay people for their work than just go on with a bunch of volunteers. And then on the animation side, getting people to help with coloring or in-betweens is almost out of the question because I have a legal version of TV Paint, and I have run into an issue where anyone who does not have a legal version of that program is not able to open my files at all. So, that and how coloring is super quick and easy for me in general, yeah, getting help with animation and coloring and all that hasn't really been a viable option. So I thought of another option. In order to cut down on the amount of work that I needed to do, I started to convert all of the backgrounds to 3D. That way, if I need a shot in any location that I've already made a background for, I can simply move the camera where I need it to be, and I don't really need to draw another background again because, well, it's already there. Of course, though, that takes time, and learning a new program when I'm already under all the pressure from everything else, it kind of takes mental energy that I just simply don't have anymore. I mean, I'm still doing it, but the process is a lot slower than what it could have been. But yeah, now that big, long story is out of the way, I think I'll finally get to the point. I can't keep doing this on my own, and I need help. So I've decided that I'm going to open up a Kickstarter project soon with the goal of raising some money to commission some people to make 3D environments for every location that I'm able to afford. That will cut out the worst of the motivational issues I've been having, since backgrounds are my least favorite thing to draw. And then depending on how well the Kickstarter goes, I might have extra money to hire people to help with other parts of the project as well. And of course, even if the Kickstarter doesn't succeed, that's fine, because I'm hoping it will at least give me the motivational push that I need to get back into the swing of things. Now, I'll put the details on that in another video, because I don't really have them yet, and it really doesn't belong in this video. But yeah, I think that's the end of my rambling. That's the situation I'm in, and I'm going to make the best of it with what I can. If anyone would like to help out, you can do that by sharing the episodes that are already out, by continuing to like and comment on the videos and just talk up a storm and get people excited. And advice, if you want to put advice in the comment section below, yeah, I'm open to that too. There's still my Patreon that's available for anyone who wants to support me there, who also has the funds to do it. Just please only do this if you're able to. I don't want to pressure anyone into giving me money if you don't have it, so please, only do it if you're able. I'll be uploading another video in upcoming months about the Kickstarter, but for now, this is going to be it. So thank you to everyone who stuck around for this very long video. I really appreciate the support that I've received, and I cannot thank you enough. So thanks. I will see you in the next video.